coming on here. Like seriously though, thank you for coming on here. It's live right now, so thank y'all so much for tuning in to another live. Me, Mental Healness, Mr. Ben Taylor, and Raw Motivations, and welcome our new Narc Avenger, Mrs. the Lindsay Goodman. Like introduce yourself. Like you might want to hold on for a second till people click on here. It's like 9 people on here right now, but people will see it late. People will see it later on. I'm gonna repost it, and then I'll send it to y'all so y'all can repost it too. You know. So this can be one of your YouTube videos, you know, for length and things like that for length.
There we go. That's a freebie. I can't make excuses now. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for having me. I'm Lindsay, the Lindsay Goodman. I've been around TikTok since COVID hit, but I just started making content about narcissistic abuse like 8 months ago when I went no contact, and just happened to get in contact with these lovely self-aware narcissists. And now here we are.
So there you go. Thank you for coming on here. Is Facebook live too? Oh, it says you're live on Facebook, so I appreciate it. So I don't know where this came from. I think this is an earlier comment. Did you report your identification stolen? No, I don't still identity.
That was really before we started.
I have. Oh yeah. I have it. So it's not so Ben, you're better at this than I am. Oh, private chat. There it goes. Well, I can't mark the spell. Well, we're gonna do right here. Shalom. Y'all see how it's gonna pop up on the screen right there?
Shalom.
Hey Lee, what's going on? How y'all doing? Hope you're having a blessed day. Oh, so Facebook is live. Thank you, Robin Waddell, for proving that Facebook is live for us. Howdy. Like Woody. Every time I see the word howdy, I think of the little the shark from Toy Story saying howdy. I'm Woody with the hat on when Woody got put in the case with them. That's all I think of.
Where's everybody coming from tonight? All over the place. Where's everybody coming from tonight?
I know y'all see me super sweaty. I'm not hot. It's not hot in here. I've been doing 1,000 jump ropes a day, and my body is reacting to it. I'm trying to keep up my kids. So I'm just like, goodness gracious. So best advice to heal. I'm gonna let our new guest today, Miss Lindsay, hop on this one right here. Best advice to heal. So Lindsay is a survivor. You know, she's coming out here. She's teaming up with us today to come answer questions from her perspective. You know, from the LGBTQ community as well. Just bringing you perspective. So hop on that one, Lindsay.
Put me on the spot right away. 2 minutes in.
Quick.
My best advice is to take your time. Take your time to heal. Be selfish. Don't let anyone get in the way of your healing. Start learn how to set boundaries. Set those boundaries and stick with them, because I feel like my healing has been, I'm not healed and I won't be for a long time. But when I think about the fact that I've only been free for 8 months and I'm like, wow, I'm doing really well. I think it's because I really took that time and keep everyone at bay, which eventually I'd like to slowly let people back in. But I really do think you need that time to just exist after all of that. And feel everything that you were running from while you were in it. Because I had a lot of coping mechanisms while I was in it just to survive. And you kind of have to let those go so you can actually feel and process everything to let it out.
Yep. So I think it's super important. I'm glad you said that. You say you're not fully healed yet. You're still on your healing journey. So that's very, very important. But I think, how long have you been out of your relationship?
We broke up 10 months ago. I think I don't keep track of it anymore. I've gotten to that point where it's no longer like, oh my gosh, one more month, which is, to be fair, I was in Spain when I got to the last milestone, but I was a little distracted.
See, if you were to put that on my if you would have commented on my TikTok, I couldn't even shout you out with my video song. It's like, I don't know how long I've been no contact, but I am. I was like, well, I gotta scroll. Thumbs up.
Exactly.
I'm happy for you. I really am, because Lindsay went mega viral on TikTok, like more viral than I've ever been on there. Like on her birthday video, it was incredible. I remember seeing that video. I was like, yikes. I was like, ooh, And then I did a one-on-one with her. I was like, oh, that was you. Because I recognized her. I was like, I know you from somewhere. She's like, well, you probably somebody. I'm like, yeah, I did.
Blueberry girl, hi.
But tell them what happened on your birthday, your last birthday with your narcissistic ex.
Yeah, so my birthday last year, which I'm coming up on 1 year since that video was recorded by my abuser. August 10th is my birthday, so I'll definitely make some content with recycling that video. But I wanted to do something for my birthday. They didn't want to go. So I just went out with my son. We picked blueberries, flowers, got ice cream, came home, and they had this little setup and were like trying to surprise me, and they recorded it. My guess is so that because I already had like a small Instagram platform, my guess is that they like wanted me to show people how amazing they were because I was like already really, really pulling back. I mean, we ended up breaking up like 10 days after that. So like they knew I was on my way out. So that was in August, and I didn't post that video until January after I had left for 3 months, went no contact. Like I just like disappeared off the face of the earth for a while and came back and was like, I found it in my phone and was horrified. Like seeing myself like all nervous and like now looking back and understanding what was happening, I was like, I think I need to share this because it's an incredible example of covert abuse. It just looks like, oh, someone surprised you. Like a lot of people in the comments were like, oh my gosh, I wish someone would do that for me. And like, oh, that's so thoughtful. And I'm like, no, this was manipulative. This was you can't leave me because look how amazing I am. And oh, this is why I didn't go on this outing with you because I was so busy handwriting a card and buying a balloon from the dollar store. And yeah, it blew up. And like I didn't sleep for at least 2 days because I was so shocked. I remember thinking like maybe 2,000 people will see this and there'll be who needs to see it and they'll feel seen. I couldn't sleep because I was like, how many people are being covertly abused or overtly? And yeah, I think 25 million people saw that on TikTok alone. Wow. And then there's Instagram and Facebook, and I like, blows my mind.
So if you type in your name, if you put the Lindsay Goodman in TikTok, it pops up. The first thing that pops up, the Lindsay Goodman birthday. So your birthday video pops up. 25.4 million people saw that video. Yikes. Wow. This is like, what do I need to do? Like,
you know what I've noticed though is like, so I've had some other videos get to 1 million. I've had a couple like really good videos, but the ones who go the craziest are the ones that my abuser recorded, are the ones that like you can see me nervous. I think I have
20
at least 22 others that got well over 1 million. And it's just people seeing me and just the fact that person recorded it. And it's like, it's gold. And obviously I didn't know that I was just like, this is just a dumb home video. Like this isn't going to be, but it's very different to see someone in it versus like me acting on camera to a TikTok audio. Like my abuser did this and now I'm here. It's very different. I think it's just very raw.
Yeah. But so I feel like to describe her video, her narcissistic ex didn't want to do anything for her birthday. Like treated you badly on your birthday. So you went out and picked blueberries with your son and you came back home and they had a surprise set up for you. Like literally started an argument, treated her terribly, pretty much forced her to leave the house. You come back home and then you have a surprise party, like surprise, hear your video. And then you came back in there, you eating the blueberries, you like, you was like snacking on the blueberries and things like that. But so
I was wearing this shirt in the video. I just realized I was wearing this exact same shirt in the video.
Did you just realize that, Lindsay? You just realized
that.
I'm joking. But seriously, but so I've done that too before like because some narcissistic people want to play the hero. So I've done it before, honestly. I've done it. I've started arguments and things like that before on birthdays and celebrations like that. So when my wife or whoever it was enduring this, when they come home, I could be the hero. I just like, hey, I made you feel good, didn't I? But I also made you feel terrible. And I record your good feelings, but your good feelings is just like pop, pop, pop. You eating Tic Tacs, blueberry Tic Tacs. Yeah, you were just popping them. You know. So I'm gonna shout this one out to Ben right here. Next question says, Do narcissist men believe in divorce? Oh, did Ben free? Oh, can you hear me, Ben?
I think mine froze a little bit. I'm trying to figure out what's going on my side.
Can you hear me now, though? Oh no.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I'm like getting everything off my Wi-Fi right now. It's like stuck.
Okay, so
mine keeps freezing. Go ahead.
So do narcissist men believe in divorce? Absolutely, yes. It just depends on what stage of the process that you're in. Some narcissistic people don't want to let you go. So narcissistic men, they don't want to let you go. They'll actually file for divorce, but won't actually go through the process. They'll hold you hostage. And sometimes I feel like the way my mind worked, I thought about doing that. I was just like, I would file for divorce against my wife, and I would just hold on to her and not sign the final paperwork, because if I moved on to someone else, that would just give me an excuse not to move on fast with the next person. I was just like, look, my wife, my soon-to-be ex-wife is just like, she just will not grant me this divorce. Like, she doesn't want to let me go. So I can't marry you because she doesn't want to let me go. And that not only gives me time to do what I want to do, it also makes an enemy. It also creates some triangulation between the new supply and my ex. So my ex, my new person automatically doesn't like my ex because she thinks she's holding on to me. She won't let me go. You see how that works right there? My mind just runs at a different level, a different wavelength. You know what I mean? It really is crazy how that works right there. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna let Lindsay hop on this one about being hopping on it. What are the main signs to look for being with a narcissist?
You want me to answer that one?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I mean, okay. In my experience, it's moving very quickly. Ignoring your boundaries when you say, "Hey, I need to go home," and then they'll come up with like some reason why you shouldn't go home, and you're like, "Okay, I guess I'll stay." Starting to isolate you pretty early on. Milestones very early on, saying I love you right away, wanting to move in right away. Just a very, very fast-paced relationship, like shockingly so. And to the point that you'll ask yourself if this is normal and then convince yourself that it is, but it's not.
Fire. I love that because that's the idea right there. Because if I could put it into your brain for you to convince yourself, then my job is done. You just convince yourself that I'm right for you. You know, you just said it. You convince yourself. I don't have anything else to say to you. Like, look, hey, Lindsay, this is right between us. Just think on it. You go home and think on it. You're like, this is right. so
let me put in the plug, because I feel like it won't be doing justice if I don't put in the queer, spin on this. Is that, and we talked about this, Lee, in the one-on-one, is that in the queer community, in the lesbian community, I don't want to speak for the whole alphabet. It's praised and expected to move quickly. So that adds another level of danger if you are in the queer community, because you're not looking out for that. And in my own situation, I was like, well, this must be how it is with lesbians. And quite often it is, but it's a very dangerous way to be. So just keep that in mind if there are any queer folks watching.
See, she said she saw your video today on Lindsay on TikTok. She related so much.
Oh, thank you.
So,
can you hear me now?
You good now, Ben?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Back up.
You answered quick, so yeah, you good. So stepmother-in-law is raging, unapologetic narcissist, and has kept my husband from his dad. Oh, okay. His mom died, so his dad is the only parent he has left. He's completely brainwashed. What to do? That's a complicated one right there. So the stepmother-in-law. So that's some bits and pieces right there. Hold on, some chunks. So the new wife of your husband, of your husband's dad. Wait.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, his mom died. Okay. The new wife of your husband's dad is keeping your husband from his dad. Yikes. So they're right there. So what? I mean, in this situation right there, dad got so. Make sure my door closed because this is like personal store right here. So this is kind of the situation my wife was in, honestly, because her dad, who is in her life right now, her dad, like her mom actually passed away. Yep. What this is like? Oh, her mom. Do you know my wife? This isn't like her story. This is almost exactly her situation. This is almost exactly her situation right here. The mother-in-law absolutely like brainwashed her dad to stay away from her own kids because the mother-in-law convinced my wife's dad that her kids were brainwashed against her from the mom who passed away. Absolutely, it happens. And I've met my father-in-law, whatever. He's extremely energetic and cool now because guess what happened? She died. The mother-in-law died. So that happened right now. But but the stories that he tells now from dealing with that, it's just like she just worked on him. They lived in Virginia, man, and and they were in North Carolina, and my wife was in North Carolina. So it's just like, but to me, there's no excuse for letting somebody manipulate your brain away from your kids. But that's what happened. Like she was a raging psychopathic narcissist, and before I talked to her before she died, she hated me. She literally hated me. I was like, wait, huh? I don't know you. But when my wife's dad just like, look, I'm gonna go back and try to be in my kid's life. She tried to flip the script and be friends with me. She was sharing my pictures and stuff on her shit. I was like, I told my wife, like, look, she is crazy as hell. Like, she's got some shit going on. Like, she's got some stuff going on. But honestly, there's nothing that you personally can do. It's up to your husband. You can talk to your husband and whatnot. You can talk to your husband. You can try to talk to your husband's dad, but he probably feels alone right now, and the only person that he feels like that is going to be there is his wife. You know what I mean? He feel like his kids have their own lives. His kids are living their own lives, but his wife is going to be there for him because she's whatever she has going on or whatnot. You know what I mean? She feel like it's just a complicated, toxic ass situation. This is literally like the story my wife going through right now, and my wife is battling with this now. And her brother are trying to battle with allowing their dad back in their life. He's a great grandpa. He's a terrible dad, So it's a lot of moving pieces right there, y'all. It really is.
That's a lot.
So my ex is trying to love bomb me right now. Help. Hop on that one.
Yeah, biggest thing is like if they're trying to love bomb you right now, like you have to understand, like, hey, if I sign on to this, if I go back to this, if I like believe this, I'm signing on to all the rest of the abuse. Like I'm signing on for everything else that they decided to do as far as like lying, gaslighting, manipulating, all that kind of stuff. Because a lot of times when people think about it, like they start latching on to just the positive times, the good times, and then they want to go back to that person. They want to be with that person because they're avoiding the own reality of the situation of how bad it actually was. Well, it wasn't that bad because I didn't get unalived. Well, no, it's a lot worse than that because you're not viewing it in reality and the truth of the situation. So if you know that it's a love bomb, then you know right away that you're signing on to something that's fake and manipulative in order just to be able to control you and further abuse you.
Oh, there you go. Being, I told y'all, being at Raw Motivations always comes with the fire. So
hey, every once in a while, back off of the comment, and then it'll show our username.
That's what I was going to do. I was playing with the banners just now. I was playing with the banners just now to get that to go down.
Yeah, it's weird that it doesn't do that.
That's why I was looking away. Now I lost the comment.
It's in your start. You can find it.
So, Duckham Quay. This is Jesus. I got a narc pregnant, and now she's 8 months, and found out she's cheating again. She's cheating again and telling everyone I'm crazy. I even got it recorded, and she says it wasn't her. Then begins to attack me, bruh. Yikes! So, first of all, was she cheat? So do you know it's yours? First of all, let me just get that out the way. Hopefully you know it's yours. Regardless, paternity test immediately. Like before you sign the thing, paternity test immediately. But like, who 8 months pregnant? Is she cheating? What? Is it emotional cheating or is it physical cheating? What's going on in that situation? That's toxic.
Right.
That's mega toxic, honestly. But you even got it recorded. So this is the situation right here. Where I'm assuming Duckham Quay. I'm assuming you're a man. I can't tell from your picture because it's kind of small and whatnot. But when you record women nowadays, it ain't gonna hold as much weight as it used to, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. They're gonna ask what happened before you started recording. Why did you? Because reactive abuse is a real thing. They're gonna ask like, why is she going crazy like that? Did you say something to her? She's a pregnant woman with emotions. What did you do? So you gonna get you gotta fight. You gotta face it.
We've heard recently.
you did very recently. Yes, you had to fight against that, man. So yikes! Just damn. This is gonna be rough right here. So why is he sweet and friendly in person but ignores my text? I'm gonna let y'all hop on that one. I'm messing with this thing real quick, y'all. Sorry.
You might be too busy. You might be cheating on you.
See, that's the difference between me and Big. See, I would have warned you up. I would have warned you up right there. I would have massaged your shoulders. You know, Big just ripped your clothes off.
I mean, when it comes down to it, he's sweet and friendly in person because he's probably going to get something from you, whether that's supply, whether that's sex, whether that's emotional supply, whatever it is. Out of sight, out of mind, then literally you're out of sight, out of mind. He no longer thinks about you, worries about you, is concerned about you. And as a result, he can continue on with life with whatever reality he's concocted somewhere else.
Yes. There you go. Perfecto. You have anything to add to that one, Lindsay? So that
yeah, I want to add
like a bigger picture for a second. You're messing with all the settings, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm messing with the settings in the back right now.
They keep changing the style.
I wanted to add to that because my abuser was like, okay, not necessarily sweet and friendly in person. Like, obviously we know about like the roller coaster, like especially when you live with someone, but what are you doing? This is so distracting.
Sorry.
But the ignores texts and phone calls in my experience was like knowing that would make me anxious. Like what Ben said, like, well, they might be cheating on you. They might, whatever. And you know, you're calling or texting, and this was like an established partner for me. And it's like, and then you're anxious, and then you might be coming home anxious, and then they know that that's causing something in you. So it could also be just that, like, she's calling me and I don't care, and I'm going to make it so she goes wild and calls me 200 times because then I can say she's crazy or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, it could be like it could be the tip of the evaluation stage or like the tip of the discard on either side. Either like starting to make you doubt of like, okay, well, what's wrong with me? Like, why are they doing this? I must be doing something wrong. Maybe I'm not communicating the right way. Or it could be like the tip of the discard of them getting ready to like completely.
Yep. So Heather Hydrate, what did I see? Heather, I saw you. Did you comment on my TikTok earlier? I've seen your picture before. And your name. It's very, see, my mind works like that. I'm pretty sure I saw you on TikTok earlier.
It's really funny reading this comment after I made those comments in our group chat.
I'm confused.
So, is it possible for a narcissist to have multiple personality disorder where one personality narcissist and the other one is normal? So I'm gonna just preface this. I think we can all hop on this one. I'm not a therapist. Nobody here is a therapist, but like, honestly, I used to do a live show with a guy that had dissociative identity disorder, and he had you ever seen the movie Split? He said it's just like Split. He would be cool with you one time, and he would just bug out on you in a few minutes later. Like, that's why I don't do lives with him anymore, because I was cool with him one day. The next day he was sending me crazy shit, threatening me. I was like, God damn. So could that be possible? Maybe, maybe not. You know, do y'all have anything to add to that one?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I've had someone that I've done a one-on-one with that has I think like 14 or 15 alters, and so like that's interesting as far as like which person am I talking to, kind of a thing. But yeah, I mean, I think it's possible. I don't know. I guess in my own perspective, I think it's like less probable. Just because I think like if there's like that, it's gonna a lot of times go under that DID, and then it's like put into a different like person in one sense, but it doesn't always come out that way, because sometimes people think like, oh well, maybe it's like bipolar, but it's actually like narcissistic. Like there's different things in there that actually kind of like show you like, hey, this is actually narcissism, this is actually bipolar. So like I could see there being a possibility, but I feel like that's on the low end of like probability. Okay,
there you go. Not that Sam Vaknin on YouTube can explain this in detail. Well, y'all go check out Sam Vaknin. So have y'all any of y'all watched Sam Vaknin's videos? Have you? So this is kind of my ego kicking in. I don't watch anybody else's videos other than Ben and the people in my group. Yeah, I know I need to. People just like, have you watched Sam? Sam Vaknin has an amazing video on this. He's a self-aware narcissist. I'm like, good for Sam, y'all. Good for him. Just like, I'm not hating on him. It's just like, that's how my mind is. That's how my mind works. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Corey Bird. Reactive abuse is a real thing. Mm-hmm. So if y'all don't know what reactive abuse is, it's when a narcissist like pokes you, and then you react to them, and then you look like the abuser. And some people like, so this is my personal thing about reactive abuse. You have to be being stop.
Wait for you to react.
Stop.
I'm glad you're poking him and not me because I would lose it.
Point at me, damn. To Ben, just look, y'all got me on camera now. I look crazy. The only thing Ben, I wasn't even pointing at you. I was just pointing like my daughter was over there. So now look, Ben was doing some curls. Ben was curling over here. Now look. So now I look like the aggressor. Ben, like so y'all controlling your reactions is a real. You have to control your reactions. You just have to, because if you don't control your reactions, they can 100,000% paint you as the enemy. They just can. And like, no matter what you say, no matter what your story is, no matter what the truth is, you look like the abuser. You just do. And people just like, well, Lee, y'all need to change the name from reactive abuse. You're reacting and you look abusive. So that's what how my mind goes. You look like the abuser. No matter what they did, you have to control your reactions. I know, Ben knows, Lindsay knows. It's easier said than done to get to that point in your life where you're not reacting to them, but you have to get to that point, because if you have that person in your life, they're going to try to trigger you. They are, because if I can trigger you, I can control you, and that's absolutely true. Like, well, Lee, no, you can't control me. If my videos trigger you, I'm in control of your emotional state. You can't control your emotion when you see my videos. So you have to block me. Who's in control there? You control me. You control the situation by blocking me. But if my video, by me pretending to do a video, a reenactment or whatever, triggers you, then I control your emotional state. You have to get control of your emotions. You can't react to them. You just can't. I'm just like, this is me being real, y'all. And they're like, believe, goddamn it, I hate you.
Yeah, that's all the narcissist wants. They just want a reaction, and sometimes it's very like manipulative and scripted out for a certain point. Other times it's just like, let's see what we can do.
Yes. So I'm going through these questions right here, y'all. Wait, well, the narcissist rage and threaten to kill you all the time. What? So D. Henry, that's just, regardless, take that seriously. Take that absolutely seriously. You know. Do narcissists use Google Voice and try to contact you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great way to be able to spoof your number.
Yes.
Be able to change your number multiple times.
This is a question. This is for me. You can put my name in it, but I just like this for me. I don't know. Ben, how old is your daughter?
3.
So I don't think you're gonna see.
I mean, she's in the perfect 3-year-old narcissistic stage, anyways. So, you know.
Yeah. So my kids are all of them are going to be in therapy, y'all. Just so y'all know. You know what I mean? You just do know. You know, all my kids are going to be in therapy. So why do narcissists want to know your every move and how you're feeling since you haven't heard from them? Can y'all hop on that one right there?
Control. Narcissists, like, when you think of it, like, knowledge is power. Like, if I know your every move, if I know what's going on, I know how to be able to control you. I know how to be able to trigger you. I know how to be able to manipulate you. Like, what the narcissist is looking for is like that control factor.
Yes. There you go, right there. Yes. What do you think of Sam Vaknin? I don't have any thoughts on Sam Vaknin, y'all. Just be honest with you. I don't hate Sam. I don't like Sam. I just like I don't watch his stuff to interact with him enough to just give y'all an authentic opinion. Like, grateful for the work he's done, because he made a lot of these terms up, Hoover, and all these narcissistic terms that have been coined that people use. I think he created them. So thankful for him for that. You know what I mean? Sorry, y'all. We'll go through these questions right here. So Liz, as much as ask you a specific question. There you go, right there. Will the person actually ever leave me because they threaten? Because I'm gonna let you read that one because I can't.
Will the person actually ever leave me because they threaten every time? Okay. So I think what you're saying is like they keep threatening to leave you, but then they don't leave.
Possibly. Just answer
Yeah, that's what it looks like, is they keep threatening to leave, but they're not actually leaving.
And y'all might know more than me. I can only come from like what one person did. I got to the point where I felt like, and I did a lot of threatening to leave too, because like I hated the whole situation and was like trying to leave, but was in a trauma bond. But what I had to come to realize was that they were not going to leave me, because now looking back, I was too good of a supply. I was way too good of a supply. And I had to leave. And I think quite often that happens. And I've heard both of you talk about that, where like you're still getting supply. So why would you leave? And Ben, actually, I was duetting you. I just had to put captions in, so I haven't posted it yet. But the pig is happy in the mud. They created the chaos. That video was pure gold. And I fully believe that's why my abuser never left. So you may have to actually just hopefully quietly see your way out.
Yeah, for me, I think I was surprised when I started doing one-on-ones, like the financial abuse, but on the other side, the like downright freaking laziness of a lot of the narcs. Like myself and Lee, like we're very like driven in a lot of stuff when it comes to like business and life. And so like for me, like, you know, talking to a lot of people on one-on-ones and like realizing that like so many narcs are just couch potatoes, and because no one's actually like cooking them, they're just going to sit there and chill the whole time. And like as a result, like they're comfortable with that. And like for me, like understanding the concept of like the narcissist like being the chaos and have everything go on, that was actually something that was impressed upon me in my healing journey. And it was like a slap in the face, really, that I didn't want to acknowledge, because in my relationships, everything that was going on, I got involved with the last affair, and it had like a spiritual spin on it. And like one of the phrases I would say is like, we're going through all this chaos of like me being involved with her and everything else. Like we're going through all this chaos, is I'd use a phrase that would say like, God is not the God of chaos, which I think is true to this day. But in that situation, it's a whole other thing. And there was finally one time, and like it wasn't an argument, but it was like an intense moment. I remember she like said back to me, and she was like, "No, I think you're the chaos." And like at that moment, like that just like that was like betrayal, you know, like that person like just called it out, and that cut to the core. And I'll never forget that. But like in learning and understanding more and more, like that's literally what it is for the narcissist. The narcissist is the hurricane and is the tornado standing in the middle of it, being content and calm while everything else around them is getting destroyed.
Yep. There you go. So Angie agreed with you. It's like, oh my God, he's so lazy. You know what I mean? So I feel like this situation is kind of specific to narcissists right here. He's a sex addict and wants me to be dominant in the bedroom. He's very giving in the bedroom. So me personally, you're not gonna dominate me. I just like this is I just can't, you know, you're not gonna beat me up, you know, punch me, you know, step on my throat, you know, no wildness. Everybody's gonna be different in that aspect though. Because some people like that. Some people like to be dominated in the bedroom, and some people like to dominate. You know, it just really kind of depends. That's a sensitive subject for some people, but I talk about getting the clapping cheeks on my channel a lot. You know, just clapping cheeks, getting your cheeks clapping cheeks is, you know, is the big on my channel right here. He put me in jail and then bonded me out. Guess what? The villain is also the hero. The firefighter, the arsonist is also the firefighter. The
Sounds
criminal,
like a psychopath.
Yeah. The criminal is the detective who solves the case. The damn kidnapper is leading the search party. That right there is some psychopathic type, some high level narcissistic shit right there. It's just like, you see, I love you so much that I bonded you out of jail. Yikes.
Right. It's easy to rescue people from stuff you put them in to start off with.
Yes. Yeah. How dangerous is a narcissist with combat-related PTSD?
Not as dangerous as a regular narcissist. That's also dangerous.
I just feel like if you feel like if you had to ask that question, I feel like you're in danger. Just protect yourself at all costs. Just protect yourself at all costs, please, y'all. Obviously, he will never admit it, but I know he has put spyware on my phone. But what do you think his motives are by doing this? You aren't even dating.
You aren't even dating, but that person still thinks that they own you.
Yes. Did you? What did you do to him to spyware your phone? I'm curious now. I feel like I'm gonna watch it for you. I'm gonna watch your name in the chat in a few minutes. You mean, have y'all watched HG Tutor stuff by any chance?
No.
Y'all haven't? So I haven't watched. Say, I click on his videos and I just like, you know, it's just like I'm HG Tutor, and here's a 150-part series about Princess Diana or Princess Meghan Markle. I was just like, cool. I mean, just like he has some good information though from what I've seen and what I've heard. People always on my page talk about him. So yeah, y'all check him out. I haven't checked again. I'm super egotistical, y'all. I just feel like y'all think I'm a cured narcissist. I'm super egotistical. I don't give a damn what other people have to say. Honestly, I watch Ben's stuff. I share Ben's stuff. I know Ben spits the truth. Me and Ben are cool. We met in person. Anyway, we have a live meet and greet in person coming up here July 23rd. The Lindsay's coming too. Lindsay's going to be there. A lot of other, I was just messing with you. A lot of other people are going to be there. July 23rd in Durham, North Carolina. Come to the meet and greet in person. It's going to be super. It's going to be super fun, y'all. I promise you. So why does my narcissist blame me for the drama he creates? Why do they blame you for the drama that they create? So me personally, I feel like this is a 3-part. I feel like everybody has their own perspective on this right here. So me personally, I like control chaos. I like reveling in the chaos that I've created. You know what I mean? I'm the hurricane. I like destroying houses that are on the beach. Stop building the house on the beach. If I'm coming, stop building the house on the beach. With me personally, it's just like it's easier for me to deflect blame to you because I can avoid the shame and the repercussions that come with shame. I don't want to deal with shame. I don't want to deal with that type of stuff. So me personally, I just don't want to. It was easy to blame you. If you stay with me after I blame you, then you are taking blame. You're accepting that blame. So that's my perspective on that right there, y'all.
I think that's a really good answer. I mean, really, it's just avoidance of guilt and shame. If I can, with guilt and shame, I'm going to try to avoid it as much as I can. So I'll either blame you or blame someone else, or I'll compartmentalize it and shut it down.
So I know this is a hot question for Ben right here. Can two narcissists have a relationship?
Yes.
Also, yes for me as well. I've dated another narcissist, y'all. So when I see the comment in my comment section, like, "Oh, narcissists should be together," no, the hell we shouldn't. I don't want to date a narcissist. Huh? I don't want to date a narcissist.
Where all narcissists should be put on an island together. Well, there goes like a tenth of the world population.
So, does age matter when woman is older?
Like the narcissist or the other one?
I don't know. So this is my personal answer right here. I wouldn't. So a lot of narcissistic people would go for younger men and younger women because they're easier to manipulate. So I'm about to be 37 years old in like 8 days. So I go for older women. Give me. So if I would get divorced, give me like 40. Give me 45 and up. I don't want to do it. I don't like young people. Y'all get on my nerves. You know what I mean? Honestly, y'all just annoy me. I need somebody with some worldly experience to know what they're dealing with. You know what I mean? But that's my perspective on it right there. I just like older women. This is me. You ask my wife. My wife's just like, if a young 20-year-old model or something like that sends her some shit like, your husband cheating on you with me, she wouldn't believe it because she know my mindset. It's like, give me. She's like, nah, I'm not going to believe you because I know he likes older women. It's just my mindset, you know. So what are your thoughts on that, Ben?
Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of narcissists like going for younger because they're moldable.
Yes.
Because I saw a TikTok recently. Gosh, I'll have to find it and like send it to you. But it was this one dad that was talking about like he was gonna have to raise his daughter, so he went to two people for advice. He went and he asked his wife because she's a girl, and then he went and asked a guy that he knew like in the army or whatever that was a complete asshole that was like always like using women and stuff like that. And the guy said like, make sure to show your daughter that you love her because otherwise someone else will come into their life that doesn't love her to just be able to like manipulate kind of a thing. They said it a lot better. I have to find like the actual quote.
Yeah.
But gosh, I forgot where we were going with that.
Yeah. No, but honestly, some of my good friends, they go for younger women, and that's exactly the thing right there. Mm-hmm. Because they're young and they're moldable. You can make them. It's like a blank slate. It's like a blank slate. You can paint your own canvas right there. You can make them who you want them to be.
The grass is always greener on the other side, but like especially if it's like a younger person, you can think like, hey, past is in the past, I can start new. But the narcissist is also thinking like, hey, I can start new with a blank slate. I can start new with someone that I can shape into the perfect partner for me, that I can have them meet all my goals, all my expectations so that they'll be right for me. And then they get to that place where all of a sudden, oh, they're starting to meet my expectations. They realize, hey, the relationship still sucks because the narcissist is still in it.
Yep. So I'm gonna do a quick 1 minute pause right here to shout out the Narc app. If y'all are not on the Narc app, NARC, the Narc app is downloadable on all platforms, Apple and is it Google? Apple and Google. Download the Narc app. Ben is running a superior app, the best app out there for community-wise for narcissistic abuse survivors and things like that. You communicate directly with him. It looks like this on your phone. You see my phone right here. I have it on both my phones, my Apple and my Android phone right here. Android has a code on it. Yeah. No, my wife knows my code for those who wonder. Like, well, you have a coded phone and you're just doing all this us now. But hold on. Wait, did my phone reset? Oh, damn it. Oh, there you go. It's still on my phone right here. This is how it looks, y'all. Damn it. I got a damn turn my light around. Y'all see it right here? It's the Narc app right here. Download this in the Play Store. I think Ben, you gonna put it in the chat.
Yeah, I dropped it into the YouTube. Open up. Let my share go live.
Is it recent? Hold on.
It looks like it's in the studio. You see it?
Damn it. You share? Oh, there you go. Here you go. Sorry, y'all. Add the stream. There you go, right here. This is it right here, y'all.
There you go. That gives you like an idea. Here's a couple of the courses that are on it. Bring, set you free. There's one on gaslighting, narcissism defined, the lies they tell. Every single Monday, we go live at 9:30 p.m. inside the app to be able to communicate and to be able to have a secured live. So you can ask questions. You can come live on screen, just how Lee, myself, and Lindsay are on screen right now. A lot of times we'll have people come live, ask questions, interact. We also have monthly coaching that happens every single month. We have our next one coming up actually this coming Monday. It's from 8:15 to 9:15, and that's happening with Bree. She's actually going to be sharing some of her story and some of the stuff that has helped her through. We do have different resources. You can actually book and talk to several different people. Don't have everybody on here, but Abuse is Abuse. That's Bree. Roller Coaster of Love. Mental Illness, career coaching, career salary coaching, and Unfiltered. Roller Coaster of Love is the one most recently that actually came up with a new course that's going to be coming on the app here in 4 days, and that is dating after toxic abuse. So we're super excited to be able to see that, but that's coming out here within the next week.
So y'all see that I have it on both my phones, and I am a narcissist. So I look at this app. I'm on the app. Thank you, Ben. Put me on there. I'm going to share it more now. Thank you, y'all. It will be shared more now. But so download the Narc app, available on all platforms, and all the other good jazz. Those are good questions.
And the cool thing is, like, when they have the app, they can actually book with anyone inside the app. So like your links and like everybody's like links that are on the app are all right there. So they can actually just click on it and just like click book a section like right there.
Okay, so perfect. So y'all see Ben has a great app. Go join the app. There you can private question and answer session. And what I think what a lot of people are missing in the narcissistic abuse community is like an actual community of people who have been through similar shared experiences. They can SSE. That can help you heal and help you navigate you along your healing journey, because everybody is going to be at different stages of their healing journey. Lindsay, do you feel different today than you did 10 months ago when you first left, when you went to Spain? You know, see, Lindsay went to a whole different country to get away. Lindsay had to change continents to get away. So y'all, you know how you see how it is. You know, hold on. Let me see this question right here. I just saw it. Hold on. It says, Lee, I see your wife is pretty. When she receives compliments on her beauty, did you get jealous or punish her for it? My ex swears everyone wanted to sleep with me if they just said hi. I never cheated on him or anything. So I already know where this is going, y'all. So don't take this the wrong way. But I'm pretty too, goddamn it. Like, you gonna tell me I'm not attractive, goddamn. Like, you know what I mean? I'm playing, but like, so seriously, y'all. But
No, you're not.
did it used to? So, but so Ben, you get me cried out here. I don't shed tears very often, y'all, but really get me cried. Ben, no, but seriously, y'all. So, would it bother me if she had comments in public? Yeah, it used to get to my brain because I used to always like if somebody was just like, "Damn, your wife's hot." I'm like, but what about me? You know, I'm just like, I'm not chopped liver over her. So I would always, so sometimes, yeah, the way my brain works, I would be in competition with her. You know what I mean? I just would. That's how my brain works. I do. Am I competing with her now? No. I just don't, there's no need right now. But yeah, before I was an aware narcissist, yeah, I used to compete with her. I just try to bring her down to my level, even though I've been like literally been in magazines. I'm a published model. You know what I mean? But I was like, y'all know, it's like your wife's hot, lady. How did you bag that one? I'm like, well, I'm a published model. For one, I'm a published model. Like y'all act like I'm ugly. You know what I mean? I was like some ugly ass curmudgeon bum ass dudes sitting on her just banging chicks from online. No, it doesn't work that way. But yeah, I used to compete with her. I did. That's how my mind works. I just don't want to feel like I'm the lesser of the two in the relationship. And I think most narcissistic people would say the same thing. They don't want to feel like they're lesser than their significant other. You know, I used to always check her on it. She's like, oh, so and so can't. She's a matter of fact, she's a fucking bar. She used to be a bartender. So she used to come on just like so and so hit on me. I was like, well, you know, so and so hit on me too. It's compare and contrast. It's a competition. So yeah, to answer your question, yeah, positive vibe. I thought you just tried to trigger me with that one, buddy.
The narcissist pain is always greater than everybody else's.
So I think Ben can tell you about this one. Right? He had one earlier. A narcissistic collapse.
That was funny.
So yeah, we had a good laugh, y'all. Right? Yeah, we had a good laugh right there. Hello. See, they're laughing. But you got people picking on me.
I see that now.
But seriously, I joke though, but it used to bother me though, because but narcissistic people, you know, you want the way my mind works, you want to have an attractive partner because it makes you look better overall, but you don't want to be too attractive where it takes attention away from you. You know, I can't be a 10 dating a 10 because we both cancel each other's out. It's like we both zeros then, like we both be ugly as hell. At that point, you know what I mean? Daggone Lindsay skip continents to escape. So I was joking about the skip continents, but she did take a vacation.
I did, yeah.
Tell me your story, Lindsay, because this is what like God's favor is one of my good subs on YouTube.
You don't talk much.
I'm just listening. I'm just here. I left. I moved into I went to my son's dad's house because he was out of town. So I was like, I had to leave that night because my abuser started emotionally abusing horribly my son. So I packed him up and left, but they wouldn't leave me alone. They had a narcissistic collapse. Like it was like this person just freaking out, panicking, breaking into the house, doing all this stuff. And so I called my mom and I went to stay with her for like a month, but I brought my passports. I brought my passport, my son's passport. And I knew, I was like, this is my chance. We're skipping town. You know, COVID's kind of starting to calm down. Like, I deserve this after everything I've been through. We're going. And so I did. I took him and we stayed in Europe for a little while. And I ended up being gone for 3 whole months before I was actually, I should say this. I went no contact while I was gone and they had all my stuff and my dogs. I just literally went no contact. And like, I waited for the landlord to tell me that they had moved out. And I waited 1 more month to go back just to put that much like time and space between them possibly showing up. So that tells you how serious it is, how dangerous it can be to get out. It's not a joke. And was going to Europe, like, was I actually like, I have to like flee the country? No, but I chose to get, put as much distance as possible. And, it's no joke.
Yeah. She can't pop up at your doorstep, or they can't pop up at your doorstep in another country. I can't talk straight. My language, I'm trying to get the pronouns correct and the continent. I'm confused, y'all. Sorry.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't put enough weight on going no contact, or they think like, oh, they're not going to come back. And, you know, I know Lee's had people, I've had people with like one-on-ones that they come back to us saying, hey, I didn't believe you the first time when I was supposed to go no contact. They came back, I messed up. What do I do now? Like, it's very real. And whether that's 1 week, 1 month, 1 year, or 10 years, 25 years, I think is the longest. I saw a comment on one video that they recontacted them after 25 years. Like, it happens. Like, at the end of the day, like, what's the point of like leaving that door open? So many people walk out of an abusive relationship and they're like, oh, I'll just leave the door open a crack in case, you know, they magically like change, get their life together, come back and decide to choose me and love me. Like, no,
Yep.
like they didn't choose that for the past 6 months, 6 years. Close the door, lock the door, and then move on. Like, stop focusing on them.
So the longest I've waited is like I told people like 7 years. I waited 7 years to break no contact with my ex, who was also a narcissist. We're not gonna go into that with y'all because that's why narcissists shouldn't be together, because we were toxic together. So when a narc becomes self-aware, do they stop lying? No. Just me personally. So self-awareness affects everybody differently. Some people could use self-awareness as a crutch to become a worse person, y'all. They absolutely can. Hey, I'm a self-aware narcissist now. I'm in therapy, and you need to believe everything I say. I'm not cheating on you. But be clapping somebody else's cheeks or getting their cheeks clapped by somebody else. They can use that as an excuse to lie. They're like, yes.
Self-awareness doesn't change.
Yes, it does not equate to change. Yes, absolutely.
A lot of times people think like, oh, if they could just understand like what they've done, or they could understand my hurt or all this kind of stuff. Like, at the end of the day, if they did, there's no guarantee that even decide they want to change.
Yep, absolutely. So it's blocking them, giving them what they want, a sense of control. I got a rise out of her. She blocked me, so therefore I'm controlling her emotions. So me personally, I don't want you to block me. I don't want to be blocked. That's not giving me what I want, because then I lose control, because I have to go over. I have to like go through different mediums to get to see what you're doing. That's not me being in control. That's you being in control. So blocking them is absolutely not giving them what they want. Because if you block them, they can't post stuff to trigger you anymore. They can't post pictures of their new supply to set you off on purpose, to get a response from you, or to get you to drive you crazy. So blocking them is not doing what they want. You know, if they wanted you to block them, they would block you. You know, I would block your ass. I'm just like, nope, block. I'm gonna see what Lee doing today. Profile not found. You wouldn't find me. I'll be blocking your ass. You know, that's how I go.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, how do we get them to answer our question? Is there a special way, or just ask? Lindsay, I feel you want to you want to hop on that one?
Wait, is this like, are they asking how do they get us to answer their question here, or are they asking like how do you get a narcissist?
Oh shit! So I just didn't think about it that way. I thought they were talking about a narcissist, but like, next question.
I think they're talking about the narcissist. I mean, when it comes down to it, it's like, how do you get a liar to be honest? Like, there's not a set formula.
Yeah.
So
just pump them full of truth serum and get them like crazy drunk, maybe.
So, do narcissists get away with their hurting everyone forever? So, I feel like this question right here is pretty much like, do narcissists ever get their karma? What does karma look like for narcissistic people? You have an answer for that one right there. Do you feel like you got some karma being in your life? So if you so I just feel like, so I feel like I've gotten a lot of karma in my life. I just feel like, I don't know, karma just, I feel like my karma, I've done a few videos on this, is my existence and my continuous, pursuit of happiness. Y'all seen the movie with Will Smith. I feel like that movie means that the title of that movie is my life, The Pursuit of Happiness. I'm always chasing what makes me happy, because nothing makes me happy for an extended period of time. Nothing. I'm like, Lee, your wife, your kids don't make you happy for an extended period of time. I have bouts and spurts with my wife and kids, don't make me happy all the time. I just like, just be real, I log out of life. I want to blow my life out. I told my therapist, like, I just want to fly anywhere else. She's like, but that's because you want to escape your problems instead of dealing with them. Damn. See, I have a love-hate relationship with my therapist. I love her more, but as I see her, But yeah, they do get that karma. You just might not be around to see it. Y'all be want to hold on to see their karma. I just want to see them suffer while you're suffering simultaneously. Is that karma? I want to see them suffer by losing me. How they gonna lose you? You holding on. Let go. Y'all see that meme with that rope tied around that person's hand? Their hand is like all twisted and flicked, looking like this. And because the rope is around their hand, let go of the rope. Y'all hold on too long. Let go. Hold on, I'm going to these start questions. I don't know if this applies to anybody here. I started earlier, so y'all can check that one. I'm going to the other ones.
Why do narcissists have multiple kids just to abandon them and then tries to get custody?
So I didn't see the
Oftentimes, I think the narcissist tries to get custody just to be able to prop up the mask. When it comes down to it, the narcissist typically doesn't care about your kids at all. They're just either props to their facade or the projection that they're trying to keep, whether that's the mask and the kids will help support that, or they'll ascribe to the narcissist's alternate reality that they're going to keep doing until they don't anymore. And then they'll just become the same as you were in the relationship and kind of go through and like discard.
Yep. New name for Ben right here.
Raw emotions.
So, what is your name? I swear I watch and follow you, but don't
click off, then you can see. There's my name.
Ben Taylor, Raw Motivation.
Right there. On the bouncing finger.
So Lindsay, this is a softball question for you. Just smack it out the park right here. Why is it that you can't have a normal holiday with a narcissist? They always find a way to ruin it.
Because they don't want you to be happy. They don't want you to, like we talked about the birthday video earlier, like that's my day. They don't want me to have my day, so they have to do something to ruin it. If it's a family holiday and you're with your family, they're going to ruin it. Even if you're with their family, they're going to do something to make you look crazy. If it's like, for example, I talk a lot about having abuse happen on vacation. I'm on vacation in Mexico. I'm happy. We finally got to go on this save the relationship, and they're going to start a fight with you on that last night or every night just to make sure you know that, like, not to make sure you know, but like, you can't be happy. You can't be happy. It's my opinion.
I was going to say, like, with holidays, it's because it's not the narcissist day. Like, if every holiday was like a narcissist holiday, it'd be fine.
Yeah.
Situationally, it'd be fine. Because my birthday's coming out. I can see my wife stressing. She was like, your birthday is next Thursday. What you going to do? So my birthday is going to be, I'm going to be chilling my birthday. I promise y'all. But y'all see Raw Motivation says, July 23rd, meet and greet in Durham, North Carolina.
Hey guys, it's exciting because it's 4 out of 5 of the Narc Avengers that are definitely going to be there. So you got myself, you got Mental Healness, you got Carrie McAvoy, PhD, flying in from Texas. She's got her book, Love You More. And then we also have North Carolina, home of Abuse is Abuse. She's going to be there as well. And we're trying to send good vibes because there's a possibility of getting a 5th Narc Avenger to actually show up.
Yeah, so
this one is actually like in the works. And if she can get childcare right now, she's almost like 70% certain she'll be able to come. And that's going to be Lisa Sunny, Stronger Than Before, from Canada, that is going to see about flying in. So we're praying and hoping she finds child support so she can actually get down there. Then we'll actually have a 5th of the Narc Avengers in one spot. It's going to freaking implode. And there's her stuff, Trauma Bond Recovery Journal.
That thing helped me so much when I left. That was one of the books that I had that, like, I bought to come to my mom's house and fill it out. And that was such a good
awesome
one.
Yeah. This is Lisa Sunny right here. I'm going to talk to Lisa. What we got to do to get Lisa there, we're going to do.
Getting a lot closer. She's just got to get this child care like locked down, and then she's planning on coming. So
I mean, I'm pretty sure my kids are gonna be there because my wife is gonna be there, so my kids gonna be there.
Yeah, But I think it's just like flying and coordinating all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I live in Durham, Bull City. Come through. Come
on out.
If it's a cold world, if you're not there, I'm gonna hold I remember your name too. So I want that book. Which one? This book right here, Amazon Trauma Bond Recovery Journal, can help you heal from narcissistic abuse and break the trauma bond. Because somebody earlier said that. They said, I'm in a traumatic bond. Here you go. Here's one of your ways out. Lindsay is a survivor of narcissistic abuse. She said this book helped her get through it. So,
Lindsay, did you go through her course too at the same time, or just the book?
I didn't do her course. I just did that, and I think I did one of her live webinars or something like that. Okay, yeah. And then I peaced out and went to Europe. But if I could do it over, I would have definitely done more, because it's so important.
Her course, just to throw it out there, her course is really good too. So if you guys get a chance, check out Lisa Sonny's Stronger Than Before. She also has a course. It's not just a simple course. It's a 12-week course. You pay $60 for a 12-week course. Like the price per value is like ridiculous. Like it should be like probably like 4 times as much, but it's a 12-week course that gives you stuff to work on like every single week. So I highly recommend you guys checking it out.
Yep. Yeah. So there you go right there. In cold world, you said I graduated with my bachelor's in 6 months, trying to get rid of this problem. Before then, he will not ruin this for girl. You not gonna not graduate your goddamn bachelor's. To hell with that. So I'm 36 years old, and I like literally. Hey, I just got this in the mail. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. So this is my bachelor's degree right here. I just got mine in the mail very recently, a few months ago. I have a degree in industrial and systems engineering. I'm not a dumb narcissist, y'all. Go get your bachelor's degree. Don't let them hold you back, because they will absolutely hold you back from achieving your goals and dreams, because that keeps you on the same level or lower than them. Mm-hmm. You know, it keeps you there. I want to take this course. Ben, shout out the course. I haven't taken it.
It's yeah. So it's here. I'll find the link. Oh, they're on Facebook. I'm not on Facebook right now. But yeah, look up Stronger Than Before. She's on all the platforms. Just type in Stronger Than Before. That's her username. Click on her like bio. Or if you follow me, you can actually click on my bio. I actually have it in the resources. Let me see.
Y'all see his name? Raw Motivations. Rawmotivations.com. You'll find it on there.
So, or if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, you can go to like my Beacons page. If you go to my Beacons page, it actually has a home, and then it has a resources. If you click on the resources tab there, it actually has all of her webinars there. You can access that. One of the amazing ones is co-parenting with a toxic ex. Then it also has the trauma bond tools. And right there, you've got trauma bond recovery course, the journal, and then the self-love reflection journal. That's all on my link. So let's see if you're on Instagram is what I have up right now. If you're on Instagram, you just click on the Beacons bio link. It'll pull it right up there, home, and then resources.
There you go. So, y'all, we're going to wrap this thing up here in the next few minutes, y'all. If y'all don't know, so I'm going to move this out the way. Hold on, let me find it again. So, if you don't follow Ben, Raw Motivations on the screen. Lindsay, the Lindsay Goodman on all platforms. Lindsay has a growing podcast. It's not all rainbows. This is Lindsay.
Yep. It's not all rainbows.
Shout out your podcast. Tell me about your podcast. What you have going on in there?
Yeah, it's called It's Not All Rainbows. I do talk a lot about the queer aspect of abuse, but obviously I try to make it really general, because anyone can be abused. It's a small podcast, so I appreciate the shout out. But yeah, if you want to check it out, it's on iTunes and Spotify and probably other places. I don't know.
It's always small till it's not. You know what I mean? Everything's small when you first get it started. Trust me. My podcast was doing good, and it went down because Facebook, for some reason, took off the podcast link. So my views it went down on my podcast, which is kind of weird.
Really?
Yeah, because you used to have it in your Facebook bio on your business page. It's like podcast, and every time I would post a podcast on Anchor, it would automatically share it to Facebook, the live episode. So it would start playing on Facebook automatically. But Facebook last month removed that feature for some reason. Business probably, you know what I mean? But yeah. So July 23rd, y'all. If you're in Durham, North Carolina, you know what I mean? Abuse is Abuse. Carrie McAvoy, who wrote this amazing book right here. Carrie McAvoy, PhD, Love You More, available on Amazon. She wrote that book. Me, Raw Motivations, and possibly Lisa coming. I'm just gonna let y'all know Lisa coming. If Lisa don't come, we're going July 23rd, meet and greet in Durham, North Carolina.
Told you we're gonna run out of room.
Oh God, I'm gonna either go over tomorrow or Saturday. I'm gonna talk
right now. The two farthest people I know so far, I know one person that is doing a motorcycle ride down from Michigan, and I know someone who is seeing about carpooling, but they're coming from Chicago. Those are the two farthest people I know right now.
Somebody drove from Philadelphia last meetup in Pennsylvania. Yeah, we did one in Virginia. It was rainy. It was a rainy ass day, and we come to meet and greet. They're cool. We're gonna it's gonna be a good event, y'all. It's really gonna be a good event. It's gonna be Durham, North Carolina. If you're around in the area, come through, say hey, have fun, take pictures. Whatever. We're gonna have a photographer there. It's gonna be a good event, y'all. It's a nice open space. You can play cornhole. You can get drinks and whatnot. You know, you can meet myself. You can meet Ben. Lindsay, if Lindsay can make it through, Lindsay, Lindsay just got back into the country. Lindsay's passport stamp is still wet, so she might make it. She can't close her passport book up right now because her stamp is still wet. It is all good.
Next time,
but we're going to have them everywhere else. Ben can shout out the next meetup we're doing another one in Texas in October. TBD. Texas is a big ass state. We might have to do 2 in Texas. I don't know.
Probably. I know we're coming to Texas. I don't know exactly the date yet. We're still trying to lock that down, but we're going to be in the Austin area. Texas is already big, so if you're in Texas, you already drive a bunch anyway, so you can make the drive to Austin. It's not that far. But we're going to be in Austin, Texas, sometime in October. The date will be coming out here soon.
Yes, coming soon, guys. So we really appreciate every single one of y'all. If you don't have it, let's say follow Ben, Raw Motivations, follow Lindsay, the Lindsay Goodman podcast. Ben has his app, the Narc app. Download the Narc app in the app store. I have the app on both my phones. I have 2 phones. And no, I'm not cheating on my second phone. Like, well, Lee, that's exactly what a narcissist would say, that he's not cheating, but you prove it. There's nothing on this phone yet. But seriously. See, Ben has 2 phones. Lizzie, we need you to have 2 phones. You don't got one?
I just have one. I'm sorry. You know what, though? I'm single, so I don't need a second phone. Also, I'm not a narcissist, y'all. Leave me out.
TBD, Lindsay. We had the jury.
You know, lots of people have told me in my comments that I am. So
I bet people are gonna come at you. Like
they're like, you're making content about yourself. Like,
people tell me I'm not a narcissist when I'm talking about narcissist. They're like, you're not. There's no way you're a narcissist.
Right. Actually, all the things you're portraying, Lee, is actually BPD. Like, you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, right, bro. We don't talk about borderline. No. It was our wedding day.
We're still scarred from the last time we talked about it.
Well, look, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We'll be live next week, Wednesday, on Ben's channel, Raw Motivations. Follow him. Raw Motivations on YouTube. Ben Taylor, Raw Motivations on YouTube. Check out Lindsay's podcast. It's not all rainbows. It's not. It's because it's not. It's raining. It's thunder and lightning right now outside. There's no nighttime rainbows. Trust me. But thank y'all for tuning in, y'all. We really, truly appreciate every single one of y'all. You know, because as much as I learn from y'all, like, well, hold on. Lee is so narcissistic. Yes, I am. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. On the way out. So thank y'all for coming in, y'all. Next week on Ben's channel, he's gonna put an event out. We're gonna do this next week on Ben's channel. Thank y'all for tuning in, and we are out. Peace, y'all.
Bye, y'all.